well. Week 20. We are 2 days away from the show. And man, it's exciting. We're finally there. I can't believe it. At the same time, very thrilled to be very, very close to it, and can't wait to get started. Can't wait to get on stage and see how I do, and take it from there. So a lot of mixed emotions right now. So we are just trying to. So I'm just trying to get the Instagram. I'm trying to get Instagram to actually populate now quickly. So if you just give me 2 seconds, sorry about this. I know it's very unprofessional. I do apologize, but it is what it is. So it should be coming up in the next couple of minutes. Anyway, so for those of you who are joining me on Facebook and YouTube, cool. How you guys doing? So like I was saying, 2 weeks. We are in week 20. 2 days away from the show. Show kicks off Saturday. Tomorrow will be athletes registration, so hopefully I can get some footage of it. And I'm not too sure if I'll be able to, but I'm going to do my best to take photos and post it up on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. I've been slacking on the TikTok side of things, I will be honest. And just bring that all to your guys' attention and, talk about the week that has been. Hopefully discuss after the show how it all went, do a live video quickly. Although this weekend's going to be quite busy because we're going away and things like that straight after the show. So the following day we're going to be traveling. So I'm going to do my best to get all this information out. Otherwise, we will definitely do the final debut at 43 video next week, Thursday, where we just go over everything and cover everything that has happened, transpired, things I've learned, etc. So that will be pretty much that. This week was peak week. So this is the week that things are supposed to be a lot easier. You get a couple of high days, you get your cardio drops, steps drop, and things like that. But as per normal, things didn't quite work out that way for me. We had to do it the hard way. So my first high day that was meant to have occurred, I got the stomach issue again. So if you remember, probably about 2 weeks ago, I was talking about potentially that it was the retatrutide, that I overdosed too much on that, and then I got the stomach issues and distension. Well, it happened again, and I didn't take anything. So really confused on what's going on there. So I'm going to have to spend the off-season, beginning of the off-season, next season, having a look and seeing what's causing that issue. Is it potentially still the retatrutide? Is it something else? I did go to the doctor. I was man down again for the entire day. So I was meant to have a high day on that day. That went to loss. I managed to get 3 of my meals in, 2.5 of my meals in, and then I was just completely spent. The night before, it was just, the unpleasantries that happened when this issue hits, and I lost a lot of sleep, lost a heck of a lot of water. I think I dropped 1.5 kilos overnight just from dehydration, and not ideal for what we were trying to achieve. So I missed one of my high days, which I was gutted about, but did manage to get the second high day in, which I was very pleased about. And so how that worked out is the food was generally about 2,000 calories. The high day got pushed up to about 3,512 calories. So a massive jump in food, predominantly carbohydrates. So what was added was additional cream of rice for some more cream of rice for pre-workout, a serving of cream of rice post-workout, and then rice added to 2 of my meals, and also oats added to another one of my meals. So a lot of carbs, a lot of yummy carbs. I did enjoy that. I think I got through to the 3rd meal, which was the oats, and I thought to myself, there's just no way I'm going to get through all this food because I'm not used to it. I think I'd eaten like my majority of the food that I normally ate around about the 3rd meal, but managed to power through and get all the other meals in. So I was very, very happy about that. Weight jumped back up from, oh dear, I can see that the overlay is not up. Really having a stinker of a day today. The weight jumped back up the next morning, so, and a bit more, so got all the way up to 89.3 kilos this morning, when my lowest that I've ever been was 87.5. I mean, I haven't been that light in weight in decades. So it was a bit of a shock when I saw that scale weight there, but back up to the a little bit more of a better number now. So 89.3 kilos. So I'll be stepping on stage round about that 90 kilo mark, which I'm quite happy about. So provided we can still fill me out before the show. So we still got tomorrow, which we're going to have a look at photos and see how things are going there, and then hopefully get things up and running. So high day, 3,500 calories, a lot of food. So enjoyed that. Cardio has been brought down to next to nothing. So it was tapered off. So today there was no cardio. Tomorrow there won't be any cardio or step requirement. So tomorrow will be very low steps. Today is already lower steps. So it dropped from 14,000 steps to 10,000 steps for the last 2 days. And then today is 7,000 steps. And then tomorrow is steps when necessary. And then we step on stage. And, now it's about focusing on what needs to be done, making sure, especially because it's my first time, got to make sure I don't make any silly mistakes, like with registration, getting a number, making sure all the dots are, all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. And then obviously Saturday being the big day, pre-planning everything, making sure that I've got everything that I need, bands, pillows, music, all the things that I need for the actual show, don't lose the number, all those sort of things. So, a little bit of stress leading into it, but it's just about preparation, making sure that everything's on point and getting things there. So, yeah, things are looking good. Did posing training again today, went very, very well. Had the likes of Alan with me. He was going through the poses. He was quite happy about the posing. Jack was quite happy with the posing. So small little mistakes here and there. But so long as I can keep out of my own head, because I tend to overthink when I'm doing the posing, so long as I can just switch that part off, I should be fine. I should be okay as a first timer. So I'm very competitive. So I want everything to be perfect. I want to be like pro level, even though this is my first show, and I need to taper that expectation upon myself. But yeah, it's difficult for me. I'm highly competitive sort of folk there. But the guys keep reminding me just to enjoy the moment and enjoy everything that's going to happen, and don't take it too seriously, especially because it's your first one. So learn, move on, sort of a thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening there. So very excited, very happy to be coming to the end, and really excited to actually step on stage, believe it or not. I didn't think I'd be this excited about it, but I am really good to go. But maybe when the lights are on and the judges are there, it might be a different story. I might have a bit more reluctant to jump on stage so quickly. But yeah, like I said, I'm very, very, very confident. Not overly confident, but I'm confident that I'll do well. I'll do my best, and that's all I can do. Do my best, and God will do the rest. Basically, is the aim of the game right now. So that's what I'm focusing on. Training wise has been a little bit lackluster. I did hurt my pec, so I did pull something there. So I haven't really been able to push that hard when it comes to my push sessions. So a little bit concerned about that, but just backed off. But a lot of the training in peak week is just pump work. So you are doing RIRs, so rest in reserve or reps in reserve, I beg your pardon, around about 2 to 3. So you don't really want to be pushing yourself that hard. You want to just be getting blood into the muscles and things like that. But even then, my pec was a little bit on the tender side, so I still backed off even further on that. But, just going to make sure that we keep pushing the rest of the training now. So no training tomorrow. Tomorrow's an off day. Head off to the RDS venue for the athletes registration, as I mentioned earlier, and get the numbers and get all of that stuff done, meet the other competitors. Also meet up with the rest of the AKA team, which will be quite exciting. Really want to do the team proud. When I'm stepping up on stage, I'm not just stepping up for myself, for God, and for my family, but I'm also stepping up for the AKA team, which I take quite seriously. Alan's put a lot of hard work into creating that team, and I want to be able to represent and do put the standard out there that is required for that team. So that's also something that's there for me that I want to make sure that I do everyone proud, because there's a lot of fantastic athletes in the team, and we're all going to do well, and we're all going to do our best to get there, and I'm pretty sure some of us are going to win some pro cards out there. So very excited for that. Yeah, and that's pretty much what's been going down. Yeah, pretty much it. So like I said, very excited, nervous, excited, anxious, just want to get out there and do the thing. 20 weeks of dieting, of hard dieting, cardio, and we're at this point now. So yeah, looking forward to it, and already starting to plan next season. Not sure the wife is too thrilled about it, but I'm really starting to plan next season where I want to improve, where I want to grow. So for example, say like legs is going to be a big thing for me to bring that up. Even though it's not that important in men's physique, but it's important for me. Shoulders is a big important part for me to bring up as well, and small bits and bobs there. But most importantly, it's to go and speak to the judges after the event, get their feedback, and find out what I need to do to improve to become a better athlete. And also the other big thing is to learn from this experience and help my clients. One of the major reasons why I'm doing this is so I can take this experience, take all this knowledge, and help potential clients with this information, and start coaching athletes to getting them ready for shows. And I might not be the greatest competitor out there, but at least I've gone through the show, I've gone through the process, I know what the story is. And this is also going to be a bit of a proud moment for me personally. Not my proudest moment, but a proud moment, because I can actually call myself a bodybuilder. Because I've actually competed. And for me, that is a big thing. It's not just living the bodybuilding lifestyle, but I can actually legitimately say that I'm a bodybuilder. I know some guys will say, oh, you men's physique, you're not a real bodybuilder, blah, blah, blah. But if you put in 20 weeks of hard dieting and cardio and put yourself, as Nick Walker would say, through the self-induced torture of getting ready for a show, in my mind, you're a bodybuilder. And if you step on stage and you present and you do the posing and you do everything that's required prior to a show, you're a bodybuilder. And it's something I've always wanted to be able to call myself. And now, a lot of people used to come up to me, oh, you're a bodybuilder. It's like, no, I've never competed. So in my mind, that was the definition. So Saturday is going to be a massive day for me in that regard. And I'm very, very, very thrilled that I'll be able to call myself an official bodybuilder. And hopefully I'll do more shows, and hopefully I'll get more clients and help them out with their physique challenges, and potentially get some competitive athletes and help them out. That's the whole plan moving forward, how I want to take my career and where I want to grow as a coach and as an athlete, and keep pushing hard there. Accumulating a lot of other affiliate codes and things like that. So I'm going to be putting a post up probably over the weekend about all the affiliate links that I have. Now, I have been collecting a lot of affiliate links because these are brands that I actually use. I don't just collect links for the sake of collecting links. If these are brands that I use, I want people that I know to benefit from them getting discounts and things like that. So that's what's always there on the table. So I want to give back to everyone who bothers to watch my videos and follow me and subscribe to me and things like that. So it's important to me to give back to you guys. And one of the ways I can do that is through affiliate codes. Another way is through coaching and helping and mentoring and anything along those lines. So if you are interested in coaching, please reach out. If you're looking to get into the best physique of your life with a program that's built around your current lifestyle, give me a shout. We can work together and get you there as quickly as possible. We've had some tremendous results with a lot of guys. Unfortunately, I can't show too many of their before and after photos due to company restrictions. But a lot of the guys in their mid-40s to late 50s had some phenomenal transformations. And I just want to help guys go from being fat to six-pack, because I was never a guy who was lean at all. I was butterball, I was fat my whole life. So if I can do it, guys, really, you can do it too. I really do believe that. I have no genetic gifts or abilities or anything along those lines. I fought with the 8-ball. I was behind the 8-ball when it comes to the physique, but I worked my backside off to get there. And if I just had a decent coach, I probably would have got there a lot faster. if I took my coach seriously as well, I would have got there a lot faster. I've had some coaches, but never really stuck. If you get a good coach, I promise you, that makes the journey so much easier and so much faster. So if you're serious about changing your physique, you're serious about changing things, get yourself a coach, hire me, and watch how things will change phenomenally. And getting a six-pack, I know it sounds a bit vain, but the confidence levels that you have is phenomenal. The aura that you present is phenomenal. You know, people just notice something different about you when you walk into a room. And having that control and that power when you walk into a room, just because you know that you've accomplished something a lot of other guys can't accomplish, and you've got that physique that stands out, and you haven't even said anything, and you're already controlling the room, that's priceless, man. So, yeah, man, just reach out if you guys need anything. I'm always here to help out as much as I can. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. Take care. God bless. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And if you're coming to the show, come and say hello. I'll be there for the Tournament of Champions, majority of it. I don't think I'll be there for the pro show, unfortunately. But yeah, just pop in, say hello, and we can have a chat and just see how things are going. But otherwise, take care. God bless, and always put your weights away.